What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that like button, as this episode is going to be a massive one, and we're going to get through a few games this episode. So if you guys do enjoy, make sure you guys do hit that subscribe button, as it does mean a lot to me. So thank you guys so much for the support. As you guys can see, our game right up is going to be against Arsenal. Then up next, we're going to play United and Leicester. And in the next month, we're going to be facing Newcastle in the Carabao Cup, and maybe if we get to it, Everton in the Premier League. But we'll see how we go throughout this episode. But in this first game, we're going to be taking on Arsenal. Obviously, very, very strong team. They did finish, I think, second last season, somewhere about there. I think maybe even first. I'm not quite sure, but they were a very strong team last season, and yeah, Arteta in this trusting Ramsdale over David Raya, but that's how things go in this game here. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. We're going to be trying to take all 3 points, but it's not going to be a very easy one, as we are away at the Emirates Stadium, which is not a very easy place to go. But 20 minutes in, Gabriel Jesus absolutely, sends us the wrong way with Igor, and who did I pick to partner him in this game? Was it Van Hecke? Or yeah, it was Van Hecke, I'm pretty sure. He just absolutely done us for pace, and yeah, our defence there in this first half was not great. Arsenal did control most of possession. We did try and get level the scoring a few times. We did hit the post once or twice and the crossbar, but we couldn't get it back to level pegging. But luckily, straight into the first half, only 6 minutes in or so, the Irishman here, Evan Ferguson, the star boy of the team, levels the scoring, and only a few minutes into the second half makes it 1-1 with a great run down the line from Estupiñán, and great finish. Ramsdale could not do anything. He didn't even move. He couldn't really see where the ball was, but that's good news for us. But we do manage to go 2-0 up not long after Evan Ferguson gets the dirty double over Arsenal, and it was a great goal outside the boot finish. Ramsdale couldn't get a hand to that one, but yeah, it was a very tidy finish from the Irishman, and it was the 77th minute, so we did want to see this game out, maybe with another goal or two, but another 2 goals for Ferguson was enough to overcome Arsenal in this game here. But yeah, very, very strong game from the lads. But we did have our first scout report from Bolivia. We didn't really particularly get any great players. We're only signing players that are going to be real good, and no one really here was particularly of great interest, so we just did reject all of them. We're going to have to wait for the next batch next month to see how they'll be going, because obviously that one right there wasn't too well for us. But we've got United at home, and United are doing particularly well in this season, so it's not going to be a very walk in the park. But hopefully we don't get a battering from United. But despite beating Arsenal 2-1 in a very convincing game, it's going to be very difficult to do that in 2 rows against 2 massive clubs. But again, around the 20th minute, we go 1-0 down. Bruno Fernandes, the captain, just somehow just dribbled through our whole team, and yeah, you just dinked the keeper, dinked Verbruggen. He tried to come off his line, but unfortunately, it was just a great finish from Bruno Fernandes, and yeah, just second, we just couldn't stop. The narrative of the story, we couldn't stop United. They just kept on coming at us, and it just wasn't a great game. Bruno gets his second of the game and makes it 3-0, but yeah, it let's just say it wasn't the day for us, as Morata gets himself a goal, and not Morata, he did get himself a goal, but Bruno Fernandes does end up scoring a hat-trick on us, and that's not what you like to see. But the the Portuguese captain for United absolutely tore us apart in this game, and he just had a bit of too much space in the midfield, and he was just allowed to roam around in this in the midfield and in the attacking third. So he did manage to get 4 past us, get a hat-fall. But very leaky goals in defensive duty. But the game did end 5-0. Morata with 1 and Bruno Fernandes with 4, who absolutely destroyed us. And hopefully that is a game to forget and put behind us, because hopefully that is just a one-off. Because we did have a very great result against Arsenal. And coming up against United, we got battering. And then here against Leeds, which shouldn't have been too tough of a game, Leicester managed to make it 2-2 draw. And it wasn't the best of results from the team who just have been promoted from the Championship. So, we always expect a bit of fight, which they shouldn't have gone down last season. Not last season, the season before, which they did get promoted back up. So, good for them. And, we're going in this game against Newcastle United with a fairly rotated team, just putting Matthias Tel in the striking position, keeping Olsen on because he's just on form a lot. Matthias Tel, the new signing, does get a great start to his life at Brighton, making it 1-0 very early on, and Newcastle would respond very quickly, and they did make it. They did make it a 1-1 from a corner. Verbruggen couldn't really do too much there. Maybe if he did come and jump out the ball, he could have dealt with that one there. But the first half was definitely leaning towards ourselves, the better team, because we do go 2-1 up, and Matthias Tel right there, that man right there, the Frenchman, is a special wonder kid, because this man has got a double against Newcastle, who are doing very well for themselves in the league. And it was a great finish from Matthias Tel, and in this first half we were just bossing them around, and you could probably tell, but what a great finish this was from Olsen, and just the way he opened up his body and found the ball in that bottom left corner. He couldn't have struck that ball any more better, because he had space, he had time to take it around the keeper. And in that bottom corner, Dubravka, I believe, is the keeper for Newcastle in this game, just could not get low enough and quick enough to that spot. But the first half, we absolutely dominated Newcastle, leading 3-1. In the second half, all we had to do was see this game out, but it was due to a worldie of a goal from Almiron, who made the game back in a competition. He made it 3-2 around the 65th minute, and just wasn't the way we planned it to be. And unfortunately, in the 78th minute, it was a great ball to Livramento, I believe that is, and he did dink the keeper, and Tino Livramento, the new signing for Newcastle from Southampton, he's a great player, isn't he? But we just allowed them a bit too much space in that right wing position, and he did manage and successfully dink the keeper, which has happened twice this episode from Verbruggen, so maybe he shouldn't be coming too much off his line. And since it is a Carabao Cup match, it will be going straight to the penalties. And as these teams here have a quick 5-minute break and discuss who is taking the penalties. But it's going to be a very tough one because we know Newcastle have some pretty good penalty takers. Pascal Grob is alongside those players who probably will be taking a penalty. Maybe we can save it against him, but against the former club it's going to be tough. But Billy Gilmore, the youngster, Scottish youngster, slots it into the back of the net, gets the first one in, and it was a great save from Verbruggen to deny Isak. And Olsen doesn't stop scoring, makes it 2-0, and two very fine penalties from the two players. But Pascal Grob does go down the middle. What can Matthias Tell do now? Can he finish it to make it 3-1? Yes, he can. What a penalty that was from the Frenchman. That's basically a hat-trick for him in this game here. And it's another great save from the man, the myth, the legend, Verbruggen. Now Enciso to smash this one, and he does. He puts us through to the next round of the Carabao Cup, and very convincingly 4-1 in the penalty shootout. So we are a very dangerous side in terms of penalties, and Newcastle only scoring 1 from 3, and we did not miss a single one. And that's a fantastic strike from the youngster, the Paraguayan youngster, Enciso. And you couldn't really ask for a better finish from a young man like him. But we're through to the next round of the Carabao Cup, and I'm kind of focused on that one, but it depends who we draw in the next round. We'll have to see in the next episode. But we are going to face Everton at home. Hopefully in the Premier League we can rack up a few points, and João Pedro gets a double, and we do successfully gain 3 points from there. But it's going to be a very, very good episode. Next up, we've got West Ham and Tottenham, Chelsea, and we've got, I believe, Manchester City in the Carabao Cup. So if you guys did enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe with the bell, watch the video that YouTube recommends you watch, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace out.